Jacki, welcome back from sunny Arizona.
How are you?
I'm
It's so good to be here with
great.
you.
And I'm so excited to welcome all of you to Three Things Live. We cannot wait to share the tips and tricks we have for you today. You have got a little something up your sleeve, don't you, Jacki?
I do, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's a great topic that we're talking about today.
I think it is too. So let's go. Hello, guy friends and girlfriends. Welcome to Three Things Live. I don't know what was coming out of my mouth, but you know, it's always a mystery. Welcome to Three Things Live today, and I am so excited to be in the studio. We are talking about tea towels, all things tea towels today, and we have a little bit of a history of tea towels, and we have a fun project, and I am in the studio with two of my besties, and we are in for a show because look who I have with me. Yay, Jacki and Cheri.
Hi.
Yes, they let us come together.
Oh, yes.
Usually they break us all up.
They do.
Yes.
They're like, nuh-uh.
The fearsome threesome,
One at a time.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we are so excited to be here today, and we have something fun a little up our sleeve because we're talking all about tea towels, and
Yes.
not just tea towels, because we all know how to put something on the bottom of tea towels.
Right.
But what do you put on the top of your tea towels?
Exactly.
But before we get into that, we just want to talk a little bit about tea towels. Do you guys know where tea towels came from?
You know what? I'm sure.
There's
I
something
didn't
that
really
has
know
been
that.
I've never
around.
thought about that. I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
well, tea?
I would imagine.
Sure, you're on the right
said,
track.
yes.
Tea towels have been around for a long, long time, and they actually came from the 1700s.
Wow.
In England, where they still, to this day, serve tea. My parents just traveled there. They have some relatives back there, and they say they spend their whole morning getting ready for afternoon tea in England. But tea towels were actually a status symbol in England
Wow.
during the 1700s because, you know, you could have tea, but it was expensive. And so if you actually served tea, then you also had a little bit of money and a little bit of status. And so you would decorate with your tea towels. So kind of like it is now, to a degree, they didn't use the tea towels for everyday dishes
Right.
and washing and drying. They drape them over the trays, or they would hang them nicely. So we're going to talk just a little bit about the history of tea towels because it's really quite interesting. So as you guys can see,
So the more tea towels you have.
the bigger your status is. So
All
how
right,
are you guys
ladies,
doing?
this is the big question. How many tea towels do you
What's
own?
the status in your life right now?
I think we should have a contest.
Right.
Who has the most tea towels?
Yes, I think so too. And not only that, is who has the most tea towels that were part of that status symbol
Right.
that you could not use them because they had the same rules back then. These are the tea towels that you dry the dishes with.
Yes, these
and
are the dish towels, and these are the tea towels.
So
There's
how
a-
many of you have the tea towels on your stove, hanging on your stove, that are not to be touched because they are
Right.
for decorative purposes
And
only?
Right.
no matter how many times I've gone over that rule, my family does not get it.
Really?
Yes, I'm like,
I agree.
what are you doing? They're like, I'm drying my hands. I'm like, not on that towel.
It's so
Yes.
funny because I want the decorative pretty, but where do you put the dish towel?
I know.
Because my husband's always hanging the ugly dish towel next to the pretty decorative
Yes.
tea towel.
Exactly. My husband
have
is the
the
same
same?
way.
Yes,
That is a problem.
they just do not get
Well,
that.
and here's another thing your husband might do. My husband kind of likes the ones that are pretty with the decorative top for his boat.
Oh, yes. Yes, does not understand all about that. That is so funny. I will go down to the boat a lot of times and I'm like, what is that? What is that doing
wondered
in
where
here?
that went.
Yeah. All right, so they had decorative tea towels in the 17 and 1800s, but then we move forward just a little bit to the Great Depression. And so during the Great Depression, they would actually use dish towel or linen sacks from flour and sugar to make their tea towels. So this was really interesting to me, is because women didn't have a big platform where they could be creative. So they would use their tea towels to monogram on, but they also had to develop their skills for handwork. And so they would use these tea towels as just a small platform to be creative and to put different floral motifs, monograms, recipes. Have you guys seen recipes? Can you imagine an embroidered recipe? I mean, we talk about samplers. I actually learned to embroider on a tea towel with my grandmother, is that she would have those white flour sack tea towels. But during the Depression, the flour companies got a little bit creative, and so they would actually print on the flour sacks. But women would actually embroider or do their handwork over the logo, because they didn't want that big Lehigh Flour Mills logo on this pretty sack.
That, and I think we're always creative and we're always looking for ways to change things up. And I think that even as much as like having the logo, they probably were like, well, I don't want my towels to look like Jacki's.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right, and they didn't have a lot of money to do that. So then there was another shift after World War II and the Great Depression, where tea towels became more accessible. And so it wasn't such a luxury item. It was just kind of an everyday item. And that's when we kind of got into the everyday uses, where they were hand embroidered. We used the scan and cut. They were pre-printed. They had snarky sayings on them.
Right.
But that's kind of where, and we were laughing about this, that's kind of where we all learned a lot of our hand work. But not only that, is then they became gifts. Gifts for new brides, gifts for dowries, gifts for just, you know, when you would welcome somebody into the neighborhood. And I think that that is where we are at today, is that they became gifts. Now, what I want to know, and what was not included in this history, who got the bright idea that you would put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on those, so that you actually had to use the right tea towel on the right day?
I think we all have those in our stash. For
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And the ones that our grandmothers or our favorite aunts, or even that we did, you know, just when we were little. Tell us.
So I have a set of tea towels that I got when we got married, and I think they're little ducks that have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I have never used them because my uncle actually did the hand embroidery on them, and the family like just cherished anything from him, and I'm like, so now they sell at reunions for a set for like $200, $300, and I'm like, I can't use those. They're not even for the stove, because someone's gonna wipe their hands on them, and so they're still just in a stack, all the complete set, and I'm like, why do I do this? I just need to get rid of them.
Well, I wouldn't want to use them either at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
I said.
And I'm like, I need to like gift them to one of his grandkids or something that never had that chance to get something from him.
And don't you think that the tea towels that were so delicate, you can't really use them because the fabric disintegrates just a little bit.
Right.
You know, they'd never handle a washing machine.
Yeah. So they truly are decorative.
Yes.
Those kind,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do love tea towels. I love to embroider. I love to machine embroider. I love to sublimate all the things on tea towels. In fact, that's what I did for Christmas, is, you know,
Yes, you
sublimated
did.
the tea
And
towels.
they are so
and
cute.
they are to be used. But I think that that's a quick, easy, fun project that fills that creative need in all of us. So if I said, what do tea towels mean to you? Well, to me, tea towels are creative, gift-giving, pride in my home. What does it mean to you guys?
Yeah.
I think that it is that gift. It's an easy, I mean, there is some time into it, but it's an easy gift to give, where I think that the purpose is you want someone to use it in their home and to think of you. And so I think, and you think about, you know, like my uncle giving those, and I've had other people just even give me regular tea towels throughout the year, and it's like, oh, that was so nice, because it's a usable thing.
Right.
That you
Well,
have.
it means friendship to me, for sure. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, just when I'm thinking back at the times that I've given tea towels, or I have receive tea towels from people, I cherish that as
Especially
friendship.
if they're handmade.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. And so every time I look at them, I remember that person and remember that feeling that I had when I received those.
Yeah, and I also think there's some of that nostalgia tied to it.
Right.
And looking back to like grandparents and stuff like that, they did the same kind of thing, and so
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of full
I
circle.
think we've never got rid of tea towels, but I think we should bring back tea because,
Yes.
fresh bread, cookies, and tea in the afternoon sounds really good to me.
I'm all for it. I'm going to be there at your house for tea in the afternoon.
It's going to have to be at my desk.
at your desk. Yes.
At my desk.
We should do that for sure.
Yeah, we
should
should
we
have
today?
We should
Let's
have
just go back and we'll set some tea towels down on
afternoon
your
tea.
desk.
Well, tea towels have come a long way through the years, and so you guys are going to take those tea towels up just a notch, and I cannot wait to see what you have in store. So we're going to send you two over to the set, and we will be back right after this.
So first you start with batting. I just use cotton. And then I just got a scrappy piece of material, and it just needs to have one straight line. We're gonna put this in the center.
If it was like this, it would be okay? So as long as you have one
just
straight
have one
side.
straight side.
Okay.
And then you just get a piece of another scrap.
Okay.
Just cut it however you'd like. And then you put it right sides together along one of the straight lines there. You want to sew? You ready to sew?
Sure. So it's almost like maybe a flip and fold or
that's
even
what
like
we're gonna do.
paper piecing, right? And now I just,
Yep, flip and fold it. And then you do the same thing. And so you could put it here, you could put it on this side, but you're gonna put right sides together.
and there we go.
Then you're going to get another piece of material and you're just going to do the same. You'll just go right along there. And you're just gonna
so you
sew
may have
right
a little
along,
piece
and then
underneath.
You'll have, yep, and then you'll have some underneath and it will just cover that right up.
Yeah,
So
why
just
not?
kinda- yeah, just
Why
add
not?
to.
Oh my goodness, so
decorate.
easy. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you.
So remember, Three Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
We're here for it.
Let's go. Welcome back. My name's Jacki,
And I'm Cheri.
and we have the great opportunity to kind of take the tea towels a step further, right?
Yep, we are. We're taking you up a
We're-
notch.
yes, and
We're gonna elevate your status.
yes, and we're going to be a topper, as if you can tell what we're going to be talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're going to be talking about not only maybe talking about decorating our tea
Mm-hmm.
towels, but we're especially going to be talking about how we top our tea towels. Say that a million times.
No, I'm gonna leave that one to you.
Topper tea towels.
Topper tea towels.
Topper tea towels.
It's kind of fun to say.
Yeah,
Try
it
it at
is.
home. Topper tea towels.
Topper tea towels. That's kind of fun. But we have two that we're going to show you today, which are so cute. And these are actually ones that are free in the club that we have kind of revamped and did some upkeep.
Some updates. Well,
right?
one of these came from Christmas Club.
Oh,
so it hasn't even been out.
oh, so
So
is
it's going to be kind of
so
a
I
new one out to there.
I took a picture. This one right here.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
many of you might remember this one. This one actually is from Christmas Club, but we're going to have our little own spin on it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is, see if I brought a picture of the one in the club so that you'll be able to see them, but you'll want to use our updated versions. So here is our updated version.
Which I love these tea towels,
Yes.
first of all.
So this is not Christmas.
No.
This is actually could be for a birthday. It could be, I
Or
mean,
it could just be because it's cute.
right.
So
So we're going to do this one, and then here is another one that we're going to talk through about this one too. Is just a regular topper one that we've had a hanging tea towel.
yes, and this one amazes me. I've sewn it a few times, and it's always looks so professional.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
really think it does look nice.
So as I was doing these, I have a couple little tips and tips and tricks for us to go through. And
Okay.
if you have some as well,
Okay.
please share. So the fun thing about this is you get to play around with fabrics and you get to play with color and all kinds of really fun things to make it your own, which is one thing that's great, is to be creative.
Yes.
And it's another element of that gift giving where you're giving something of yourself to someone else. So in the pattern, we're going to first talk about the Wrap It Up tea towel. The fabric that you will need is very minimal. You'll need 2 pieces of fabric for your topper, which is this part right here. Then you will need a bow, some fabric for a bow, and a tea towel. So you can use any kind of tea towel that you want to.
I love it.
So you can find pre-purchased ones, you know, that are, you could even make your own, but why would you make your own
Don't
when
make
they're,
your own tea towel.
but they do sell fabric.
Yeah, they sell
that you can-
is it toweling?
Toweling that
Yeah.
you can make your own. But we're going to just use one of these pre-purchased gift
And these are
towels that are so
grab
cute.
them now, have them for spring, get
Yes.
your Easter, like they would be fun in an Easter egg hunt.
Yes, they would. So we've chosen some really cute springy ones, and all of these are available on our website.
Yep.
So these I thought were so cute because I love the colors. So what you'd need to do first is you've got to prepare your top part of it first. We're going to put our towel to the side for just a moment. So what you will do is you will take 2 pieces of 6.5 by 9.5, I believe, is the size of the 2 pieces that we're going to start with. And you'll need 1 piece of batting. And then you will need a ribbon. You'll need a ribbon part
That goes down.
that makes it look like a
gift.
But it's optional. You don't have to do that if you don't want to.
It is darling.
But I think it really adds
Yeah.
a lot. So what you do first is you're going to cut your 2 pieces, and you're going to cut your batting, and then you're going to take also your piece that goes down the center of it. I have put Heat and Bond Light on the back side of the ribbon. And so what you'll do first is you will peel that off, and you will apply it to one of your front pieces. So I will go ahead and I will fuse that down. And I will tell you, if you want to make it in the center, you can either measure it, you can eyeball it, or you can do it in half, figure out where your half is, and then put
but
it
if
in
you
the center.
eyeball it and you're off and your friends tell you
No
that,
one's going to even know.
give them that tea towel and they are not coming over to your tea anymore.
Because the bow is going to cover it anyway. So I'm going to adhere that with an iron to the front part of one of my pieces.
Okay.
So this piece now is what I'm going to be working with. I'm going to take a piece of batting, and I am using Kimberbell batting. I actually cut my piece bigger.
Which
than
is a good tip.
Which is what bigger than what it tells you on the instructions. And the reason why is when you quilt it, it does kind of shrink just a little bit. So depending on how much quilting you're going to do, I just did, you can see I just did straight rows with the quilting. And then, or on this other one, I'll show you how I did this. You could even applique the ribbon on. You could use some fun decorative stitches. You can just kind of play around with color, different colored threads. You can, so that you get to see the quilting on it.
Yes, I love this quilting, the diamonds,
Yes,
the
so
diamonds on the other one.
On
are really
this
cute.
one, I just did a crosshatch on the diamonds. I used my straight edge and I
Drew a line.
drew a line on the diagonal, and then I used my quilting, what is it, the little quilting,
Quilting bar.
the quilting bar.
There we go.
Yes.
I love that.
It went off in somewhere else in my mind, but the quilting bar, I use that to do all of the lines, and which I think it's really cute. And all I did down here is I put a cute little zigzag stitch.
Oh, cute.
And I actually matched a little bit because but it would be fun to use decorative threads or anything like that. So then I will go ahead and you will quilt it however you want to do. You could
also do embroidery.
You could
Is that
do
where you were going?
Yes, I said.
Did you guys see that? We had a mind meld here.
So you could use your machine if you have a machine that has IQ Designer or PE Designs or what
Or your clear blue
brother-
tiles is
or
what I was
you can
thinking.
do
'cause
clear blue
That would
tiles.
probably be
yes.
one tile,
Yes.
maybe two.
Or I'm sure we all have, if we're machine embroiders, we all have quilting designs that you can use as well.
Yep.
And you can just quilt that and quilt the whole top of it. So once I've done that, then I will trim. I'm going to trim the excess batting off because then that makes it so that I know that it hasn't shifted or anything. Then I'm going to take my back piece. I'm going to put right sides together, and then I will sew a 1/4 inch all the way around and leave an opening for turning. So I want to make sure I back stitch in the front as I begin and the back stitch as I end, so that it will secure those stitches. Also, all the way around, I will turn it, and then this is what it will look like.
It's so much
So
fun.
I am not hand sewing the opening closed either. So I'm taking it back
no,
to
we
my.
don't got time for that.
No, once I'm done, I press it really good, and then I do a 1/4 inch around the outside, or even 1/8 of an inch. You can do it however you want to. You could even do a fun decorative stitch.
We don't even need
to
to use our
close
glue
that.
gun on this.
No, not at all. I can't believe it. Why would we want
Why
to use?
would we?
I
We
know.
got this.
Yes. So then we have this piece right here. So then from here, that's the top part. Now we have to we need to do a buttonhole if you want to.
Yes.
So then, I was really not having fun with buttonholes. And so I really think that instead of a buttonhole, you know what you could use? You could use a snap.
You could use a snap.
So those of you that have the
Ooh, the Vario
Vario
snaps?
tool, you could actually put a snap on the top of this and it would be great.
Yes.
So I put a buttonhole right here. I measured it, and believe me, I really did have an issue with my buttonhole. So if you haven't done a buttonhole for a while, I would definitely practice. And because my machine just automatically does a buttonhole. But then I didn't really like it either. I think a snap would be
A
darling.
snap would be cute. You could also use Velcro.
I was just going to say that. If you don't want to do a button, you certainly could. You've got to close it somehow.
Yeah.
So I put a cute little button on the top of
I
this
think the
one,
button's cute though.
which the button really adds. But if you did go the Velcro route, you could actually hot glue. You could actually hot glue a button on top of this.
Oh, so it's
and
like
then
a cheater
Velcro.
button.
Why not? I'm just saying. All right, so once we're done with that part, now we're going to make the bow. Now I came across a couple things. In the pattern, it tells you to cut it 4.5 by 22. Now, sometimes our fabrics are not always, fat quarters are not, you don't get the full 22 inches.
No, you might get 21,
You might get, yes.
20.
So therefore, I did not cut off my selvage,
Ooh.
okay, because I wanted as much to be able to tie as possible. And in the pattern, it tells you to fold it in half. You will sew 1/4 inch. You'll sew 1/4 inch all the way down, and then you're going to turn it. Now, I took it a little bit different approach.
Oh, what'd you do?
If you really struggle with maybe your hands hurt as much and you don't want to turn all of it at once, I actually started at the fold right here. And I sewed across here. I sewed down to about right here, left an opening. Then resumed and went down, and at the end, I sewed off. So then I only had to turn half of here and half of the other one.
That is a great idea.
And so I actually liked that a little bit better, but you can try it however you want to.
And you really don't need to even top stitch it, because
No.
that middle is going to be in your knot.
Right. So you can
And
do
can
it.
we just say how cute your sleeves are?
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. So here is my,
I'm like, she's showing, look, do you guys see these? Look how cute.
the little dainty.
The little, yes.
Yes, and so once I turned it, oh, yes, they're my tea time
Oh,
sleeves.
she's got pinkies up all day long.
I just need my little cup. So then I'm ready to tie my bow. And I also did a stitch around the whole thing to close that opening that I have closed. So you can kind of play around with it. Now, the reason why, then you just go ahead and tie a bow.
Yep.
That's all you need to do. Now, there's lots of ways you can tie a bow, but I'm not going to tie a bow because I had to practice it to make mine look good. So I tied my bow.
You did tie your bow?
I did tie
Here you
it.
go. You wanted to bow?
Yes.
Do fingers out.
Okay. Okay. Here, we're going to show you a really quick way, but you have to have somebody with you. So this would be a fun
A
friend.
little bit closer. A little bit closer.
Okay. Well, I didn't have a Cheri with me to tie my bow. Look how cute.
There you go.
Oh, did you just see that? Oh my word, that is the cutest thing. And it turned out perfect. Okay, so you've got to grab a partner.
Yes. A friend for your bows.
And there it is. You tie the bow and you're going to put that on top. That's
Yep.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, now you can sew your bow on, or you can
Glue it.
hot glue it. Or I used fabric glue to close mine, but yeah. Anyway, so whatever way you want to do it to put that bow onto your thing. Now, here's the tricky part. Well, it's not tricky. This is how you get it all together. So we need to talk about how we get this going. So I've got my tea towel and I'm going to fold it in thirds. Or you can fold it however
It
you
probably
want.
depends on your tea towel.
Depends on your tea
'cause some
towel.
of them are going to be a
Some
little
are-
bit bigger.
Right. And so I folded and I found my center. And then I find my center of my top part. I just fold it like this. That's good enough for me. Then I'm going to put right sides together and I'm going to sew down the center to hold it. So then when I'm done, it's going to go like this.
I love that.
Isn't that so easy?
I love that it's not the whole fullness of the tea towel
Yeah,
too.
yes.
That makes it look really
So
nice.
you could go a little bit smaller. Now on mine, I actually wanted it to be a little bit wider. So I took a gathering stitch
Oh.
and I gathered it a little bit right here to put it so that it
So it's another pinky up moment.
yes, it was. Just to kind
Just a
of
full
do
nest.
some fun things. But that's all there is to making this cute wrap it up tea towel holder. Isn't that fun?
It is fun. That is a
Yeah.
great one.
So, all right, so that one was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to give that to someone. So our next, there you go. We'll give it to Cheri when she's done. All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is this hanging one. Now this is a very simple one, so you can actually get two out of one tea towel.
I love that about this
Which-
one because twice as much.
Yes, so you can cut, you'll be able to cut your tea towel in half. You'll use your serger, so it will finish that edge really nice for those of you that have sergers.
What if I don't have a serger?
If you don't, it's okay. You can zigzag, use your zigzag stitch on your sewing machine and kind of finish that edge so that it doesn't fray. If your towel doesn't fray, then you're going to be okay. So there are a couple things that you can do. So you're going to take your pattern and you're going to have to tape the pattern pieces together. So it will come with this top part and this bottom part separately. So you will cut all that out and you will tape them together because you're going to want to cut two of these. So, and before you do that, you're going to take your fabric and you're going to prepare it by putting a fusible backing on the back of it.
So why would I do that?
So it gives it some stability for one thing, and it holds it, when you're doing your buttonhole. It's nice to have some stabilization there. It just helps it keeps it from puckering and doing all kinds of things. So I've put fusible backing on the back of mine. But before I did, it tells you in the pattern to fold up and
The bottom
the
edge.
bottom edge. Well, it doesn't do this, but I did this because it was easier.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I can see why.
Yes, because what you're going to do is you're going to put these two pieces together, right sides together, and you're going to sew all the way around. And then you're going to flip it, turn it in about an inch. But I didn't want to have to worry about that. I wanted to,
She cheated.
I did cheat. So I actually did my 1 inch.
That's a
before.
great tip. That is, write that on your patterns. Everyone download that.
So
Right,
then,
skip to step number.
yeah, so then I will put my two pieces together, and then I will go ahead and I will sew a 1/4 inch, making sure that you back stitch on the front and the back, the beginning and the end, go around. Once you're done with that, you're going to clip your inner seams
So
and
why
your
do we
gonna
clip
corners
the inner corners?
so that it will lay.
Okay.
So once you've done that, you turn it. Then it looks like this. So here it's ready. I've got it inside. It was really easy because I had my line
Yeah, you did.
that I had folded before, and then I don't have to fight with trying to get, because it's not a really big area in here. And then from there, all you have to do is attach your towel, and then decide if you're going to do a buttonhole, if you're going to do a snap, because I think a snap would be
Yeah, it would
really
work
cute.
really well here.
So this one I gathered. You could actually use your serger and you could gather it on your serger. You can gather it on your sewing machine. I gathered this one. This one I think would be really cute. You could gather or you could pleat.
Ooh, I
And
like
I
the
love,
pleats.
I do love the pleats too. So I've just pleated mine so that it will fit into that opening.
I love that.
Then I will, another tip that I found would really helps is to put an adhesive on this
Oh.
side. So either fabric glue, or you could do a double-sided by Annie's double-sided
I love
tape.
that. I hadn't thought of that.
Yes, so
Because
to hold it.
I just use that for zippers. I can't use it anywhere else.
Oh, you can though. So you can actually put that in. You will put that in between. And this is where the glue would be really helpful. So you can attach that, take it to your sewing machine, and then you will sew a close all the way around. And I would even go around twice to hold
Yeah,
that.
especially on the bottom.
But there's kind of the difference between the gather and
The
the
pleats.
pleats.
That
So you
is-
get to
That is
decide.
cute.
So isn't that fun?
That is a lot of fun.
And these really work up fast, and they're really a lot of fun.
yeah.
So,
I can see.
yeah.
And they look so professional.
Yes, they do. Well, we have talked a lot about the topper part, but what if you want to machine embroider or something in the hoop,
What
right?
do you do?
Well, Allison is going to be joining us, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to hoop a tea towel, and so we will be right back.
So let's talk a little bit about squaring these up. I love having a little extra.
Okay.
So I have some space for any wonky cutting that I might have done or anything like that.
Or wonky sewing.
2 lines and you sew on those. I do kind of sew just a tiny bit inside.
Oh, what's the word?
line.
What's the word?
Scant.
Scant or titch.
Titch.
It's a titch.
Right there. Nobody saw that.
We're gonna press that. So we've got these arrows where it's going to line up. Okay,
So I'm
there
gonna go
it
right
is.
there. I hope I had a
Skip
sharp enough ruler.
right there.
Okay, and then with this rotating mat, you can just twirl it around. You just really need to cut off just that little thing right there.
All right, but it makes a big difference.
It
in the end.
really does. If you put 10 blocks across, 10 times this, that'll add up to almost a full inch,
Okay.
you know?
I
have always really liked the Hunter Star.
Yep.
Let's show you how to do
Okay.
it. These are the ones that we're gonna make for a 12-inch block.
Okay.
So that's a B, and you're gonna cut that off. Then you're gonna take that smaller block and you're gonna cut it this side, and then you're gonna turn it, and you're gonna cut it again and look like that.
Oh.
And then you've got one of these on, and they're gonna go different directions.
Wow.
Line it up, and it lines up absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it does.
Then we're gonna end up with one that looks like this, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your triangles from your squares that you had, and you're going to attach it right here. You're gonna take this one here with the other one that you have, a whole bunch of other ones, and you're gonna sew them together, and your other one's gonna go here. So here's your 4 right here.
I love that.
You goosing me over there?
I'm waiting to slide over here, and yeah,
All right, okay.
I
Well,
might go flying off here.
That's all right. We got you. We got you. All right. So we talked a lot about those toppers, and
Isn't
is
it?
that not so fun?
Yes.
That is so fun.
I had so much fun making those. I can't wait to make more.
Oh, yes, I love the tea towels with the fabrics you chose. It's so cute. But a lot of questions are, how do we machine embroider an easy way to hoop our tea towels? Because tea towels are pretty thick, and when you're putting a machine embroidery design on them,
Right.
then you're trying to hoop all that. So there's a couple of tips and tricks. So the easiest way that I have found is a little Kimberbell product we have that is called Sticky Back Wash Away.
I love that.
Love
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Absolutely love the
10
wash
out of
away.
10.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely love the wash away, because when you're done, you can just trim close to your design, run it under some water, and then you don't even see any stabilizer on the back.
Yeah, which is so nice.
Yep. So I just wanted to go through that really fast, the easiest way to do that. So I have hooped our Sticky Back Wash Away through here. So if you have a seam ripper or a pin, anything sharp, the easiest way to get that off is to just take and score just a little bit.
Yeah, you wouldn't
across
want to
here.
use your rotary cutter
No,
on this
don't
one.
use a rotary cutter.
You don't want
because
it
you
to
don't want to
go-
go all the way through.
Yeah.
But once you do that, then you can just really just peel that.
This is like my favorite thing to do right
Is
there.
it? I know,
Yes.
isn't it so satisfying?
I do love this
Yeah.
part too.
All right.
In fact, I will
Just
even
call
go.
me. I'll prepare your
You go all the way
sticky
around.
bag.
Well, I will put them in little sections like a pie, you know, so I
so you
have more. I have more to peel. Just because
Jacki's
they're so
spending more
fun.
time getting this off than she is doing that. All right.
You
So
guys
once we
learned a
have that
lot about
off,
us right there.
I'm going to hand that off to Jacki. All right. So where do you place the design on your tea towel?
Right.
I mean, it's always, do you eyeball it? It's always a little bit of a
Kind of a guessing game.
Well, you want to make sure that you can see it. You don't want it
Yes.
up so high
Yeah.
that you
But have
lose
you
it.
ever done a design and it's like clear up here?
I have.
And you have got
Yes.
all of that.
I
down
have.
on
Have
the
you ever
bottom?
done one and you're like, whoa, I barely fit that on the tea towel?
Right.
Yes, I
Right.
know. I said so. Yeah.
A good rule of thumb is to go about 2 to 3 inches
Okay.
from the bottom.
That's
so
great.
I always like to use just a little wash away,
Yeah.
just a little water soluble or heat soluble, and just measure along the bottom 2 to 3 inches, and I make just a little bit of a line so that it is straight.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Now
'Cause you're
this
also
one
dealing with
actually-
those plaids.
Well, I said it is kind of easy to look on this cute plaid.
Right,
because
right.
You can,
But sometimes you don't have that cute plaid.
That
Then I
actually
also
is pretty
like
close.
to make a cross hatch
Okay.
here about where the center is. So
Okay.
that lets me know where I want to lay
place
that on the
it.
sticky bag. Okay, the other thing is then I also take, and I like to, sometimes your designs will have the little stitchable cross hatch you have,
Right.
or sometimes you can
crosshair.
save that little crosshair onto your machine so you can find the center. But if you don't do that, just draw a
Draw
little bit
onto-
of a
oh, what a-
center line
what a
right on
smart
your
smart
on your
idea.
stabilizer. Because then once you do that, then maybe I should actually draw the line on the stabilizer. You can't see that
It's
through
hard
through
to see,
here.
really,
Yeah, it's
really
hard
well.
to see through here. But then you
Try
can
this
actually
purple
line
one.
this up.
Try this
Drop
purple one.
See if
the
that shows
purple
up
one.
a little bit.
Yeah. So could you like stitch a crosshair
Yes.
on this stabilizer?
Yes, absolutely
Which
you can.
would be a great idea.
Perfect.
There
All right.
it is.
You can
Oh,
see
Cheri,
it?
You're so
Yay.
smart. So then you can just, find your center. And it doesn't have to be perfect because then you can center your design right on that stabilizer, right on the center. You're going to lay your center hair right here, line it up with that center line. You're going to find the bottom of your design here too. And then you are going to just really secure that right there at the bottom.
That's perfect.
Okay.
And then that's it?
That's it. Now you just float this on here. Now you just put that through and then you are good to go.
Oh, and that stays pretty good on that sticky
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So what if you don't have the sticky back?
Yeah, that's what was going to be my question
Because-
too. It's almost like you read my mind. Yeah, because sticky backs, sometimes we can't find the sticky backs.
Right.
So I have another trick for
Okay.
you. All right, so sometimes you don't have any sticky back, wash away, or sometimes
This is the stuff
you
I
ask if I
just
need the
used.
scissors.
Here.
Yes. But this is
Just a little bit thicker,
Yeah,
but-
but we won't open it. So what you can do is another trick you can do is take your hoop out.
That's the trick.
That is to
That's the
get
trick today.
Okay, we're going to leave this right here.
Okay.
Because you're going to just keep your stabilizer on there. And I would always use a wash away stabilizer, but you can do a tear away or a cut away or anything that you want. And you can take double-sided sticky tape or double-sided basting tape, and we're just going to actually put that right on the underside of your hoop, right on your hoop, right?
Oh, okay.
So, dun, 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 right on your hoop. And this is kind of a lot of waste.
I love
on
this
this,
double
but-
stick
but
tape.
We're going to do it anyway.
We need some scissors.
Yep. Okay, once that is stuck on there, like this, then we're going to flip this over. Then we will.
Because that's, ooh, my finger's going to get caught. It's
I know.
sticky.
It's sticky. Then we're going to hoop our stabilizer. Actually, brought another piece of stabilizer here. We're going to hoop our stabilizer right here. You're going to lay this right in here. And I had that
You've got that.
tight. We might have to loosen that up just a little bit, Jackie.
Okay, let's loosen it
Okay,
up.
so while she loosens that up just a little bit, do you guys see where we're going with that? Yeah, and Jen says you could patch your stabilizer, get more uses out of it. So we're just going to slide that in. So now we have sticky on this side, and you're going to actually lay this in. Oh, we did it the wrong way, Jackie, so let's pretend we're laying it in this way.
Okay.
We'll just fold it in half. Just lay your design right in here. And then once you have that secured, then just bring this over and you can actually just stabilize your tea towel
So it's
right
not going
in
anywhere.
there.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea?
That is a great discovery,
Yeah.
Allison.
Is that a
I
good
love
discovery?
That. Yes.
All right, so then you can just take this right over to your machine and you can line it up just how you did that, and then this will hold it in place.
I
on the
love
back
that.
and the front.
That's a great idea.
All right, so that
Perfect.
is 2 ways that you can hoop that tea towel to get the perfect placement of your design.
And then you can decorate it however you want.
Right.
Adding
Yes.
rickrack, ribbon.
You can put your monograms
yeah,
on it.
I
You
know,
can,
but look how cute. Let's show one
this is
from last week.
last week, our award-winning
Yes.
carrot one, because obviously these tea towels turned out so cute.
They
but
did.
We wanted to kind of highlight the way that Fern closed this one, because
Yes.
all she did was a little button and a buttonhole. And someone kind of mentioned this, that it just kind of wraps around itself and gives itself a little hug.
Yeah, it's so
And
cute.
it
So
holds
it
it to the-
goes over and around like
Yep.
that, and then you close it. That's
Yep.
a great
oh
topper.
my gosh, that is really a great idea and so easy.
Yeah.
You could
And
also use a snap Velcro or
Jackie's into the snaps today.
I really, can you
She's
tell
like,
what I
would
want?
like a
I would
snap.
love-
I like that Vario
I really
tool.
want that Vario tool. So I'm trying to make it so that
So you know all
yeah.
of the things you can do with
Yes,
it.
but look how cute. She added the pom-pom trim. She did a cute ruffle, used ribbon, and
Yeah, she just really
kinda-
held that
And
up.
the
didn't she?
Sashiko
so cute.
stitching around it
Right,
is
so cute.
next level for
So
sure.
it would be so fun. We can't wait to see what kind of fun,
Right.
creative ideas that all of you come up with.
I know. Well, while we're on it, so Laura asked a question if I was stitching through 2 layers. No, I just folded it in half for ease and convenience so that you could see me float that on there. Because Jacki and I put the double-sided sticky tape on the wrong way. But you can find the tea towels, and we have 4 on there.
Which
so
are
we have
so
a
cute.
plain pink, and then we have a really darling rickrack, and then the 2 plaid on our As Seen on 3 Things Live. You can also find the patterns for both tea towel toppers on the As Seen on 3 Things Live. And I just want to encourage you to go over on the website. We always sell out of tea towels so fast.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your hand on these cute spring tea towels, these are just great. They're made by Dunroven. Just great to have in your drawer, and they can become dish towels.
Right, dish towels, yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna elevate our status.
I
They're
know.
gonna be
Yes.
tea towels.
That's right.
Yes.
But
That's right.
they're so cute, and they're spring to me.
Yes.
And so grab them, get them done, and enjoy them for spring.
Right.
Yeah, be
All
so
right.
fun.
Well, you know, it has been so fun to be
yeah,
with you too.
I have loved it. It's been great.
Great show today.
And if we're
I
missing
hope you've
after
learned
this, we are
something
definitely not having scones and
we're
tea.
having.
at my
Oh,
desk.
we are having. We are having scones and tea, right?
At my desk. Yeah.
But if we're missing, no one will know where we
No
are.
one will know.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Well, we hope you'll join us tomorrow. We have another fun project ready to go. And until then, stay safe and do some sewing.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.